Well, the truth was finally told. Jaguar spilled the beans. Who took TJ's car? For the past couple of months, they've been saying Naisha took the car. Now we hear clearly Jaguar and TJ was arguing. And in the heat of the argument, it slipped. TJ said, "You made them take my daddy's car. You're the one responsible for them taking my daddy's car." Take a listen. So Naisha said, "You got my daddy's car taken and my sister is crying." And guess what? Jaguar, the person with a lot of empathy and sympathy, said, "You already know that. I told you. But you didn't believe me." Not, "I apologize. I made a mistake. I should not have been driving without a license. Or I should not have parked the car in that particular location. Or I understand the insurance was lapsed and we were supposed to put the insurance back on the car before we drove it. I don't know how the car was towed or taken, but because of Jaguar, TJ is saying because of her, the car was taken." And this is why TJ blurted out in a couple of videos back that she knew where her car was. Because the car was impounded, it was stowed away. Because the Jaguar, for whatever reason, we don't know what was the circumstances in which the car was taken away. I'm thinking maybe Jaguar told TJ to park the car. This could be another scenario in a particular spot right there where the hotel they were staying at. Put it in a particular spot, but that particular spot was designated for maybe the manager or employees only. And they towed the car away. That's what I'm thinking. Or it could be some of the reasons I have already given. We don't know. But it's going to come out because these two are fighting. And when people are fighting, they have loose lips. Because TJ was supposed to still hold the narrative that Naisha took the car. Because that's what they were saying for months. Naisha took the car. Now, come to find out, they were dragging Naisha for filth for no reason. That young lady did not take the car. Now, this is what's going to break the relationship. The fact that Jaguar made TJ's car get towed away. This was a family heirloom passed down from her father to her. The sister was supposedly making payments every month on the car. So the past couple of years that she was making these payments is down the tube because the car is gone. Now, TJ said she knows where the car is. How come she haven't gone and gotten the car? That's the question. Because TJ have her driver's license. She's the driver. She drove the car down there. How come she haven't gotten the car? Guys, drop it in the comment section. If you cannot get your car out of impound, what are the reasons why you cannot get your car out? Now, TJ drove down there to Dallas, so that tells me she took a chance if she was not driving with all the papers properly in place on that car. But let me list some of the reasons a car might be impounded. So, under the direction of the police, for reckless or drunken driving on paid citations or tickets. A car might be impounded for driving without registration, insurance, or a driver's license. It could also be seized as evidence if it was used in a crime. So I am ruling out the latter part, the crime part, because if it was used in a crime, TJ would have probably been in jail. But if Jaguar is at fault and she was driving without a license, then TJ can still go get the car because she is the owner and she can show proof where the car belongs to her. It's registered to her and she has insurance on it, so she can get the car out. So why has she not gotten that car out? Is it that she's so broke that she can't even come up with a couple $100s to go get that car out? By now, it's probably in the thousands because it's been over a month. So here Jaguar said, you just acting like if you just found it out. I told you and you didn't want to believe me. You acting like if you're so surprised and this is all brand new when you been known. Well, if I'm telling you, if somebody makes my car get impounded and this is how they're acting, they're looking for an ass whipping. If you, because of your negligence, allow somebody's car, somebody's heirloom, the car that the daddy left them, you let it get impounded, that person can't get it out for whatever reason. I suspect because TJ is dead broke. She can't get the car. So why haven't Naisha paid for the car? Naisha is dead broke. Why haven't the sister paid for the car to come out? The sister can pay for the car and say, listen, I'm going to get this car out because it's my daddy's car, but I'm signing it back over to me. And you got to sign these papers giving this car to me because you're not responsible enough to keep daddy's car. Because I would think the sister would want the car because TJ said, my sister was crying over the phone, so I would think the sister would want the car. But for whatever reason, they can't get this car back. And I'm wondering, what is the reason? Was it involved in a crime? Some type of crime? Because that's the only way the cops would keep that car as evidence. But if it's just a matter of coming up with a few $100s between Jaguar, TJ, the sister, Naisha, they can come up with the money, but they can't get the car back for whatever reason. But we know for damn sure that Naisha did not take that car now because Miss Loose Lips TJ spilled the beans that Jaguar was responsible for making her lose her daddy's car. And I don't think she could ever forgive her for that. So they may as well wrap this relationship up, put a bow on it, stick a pin in it, call it a day. It's over. It's done. I'm telling you guys, it's not good to lie. Because when you lie, you got to remember the lie. And not everybody got good memories. Like TJ, she was supposed to remember that they blamed this one on Naisha. But now I believe that she let it slip. Not because she don't have good memory, she got faulty memory. I believe she let it slip because she still wants to get back with Naisha and she's trying to make the wrong a right. She's trying to fess up with the lie that they put on Naisha so she can be back in Naisha's good graces. And I'm here to tell you, Miss DJ, you don't got to do too much. You didn't even have to come up with the truth in this one. You didn't have to tell the truth because Naisha said she's going to take you back. No matter what, she's going to take you back because she wants you back, honey. She wants you bad. She wants you to come back home. No matter what you did to her or said about her, she wants you to come home. So you ain't got to fess up. You ain't got to do none of that. All you got to do is pack your bags and go back home. You ain't got much to pack because you didn't go to Jaguar to stay. As far as I know, you just went to drop off the bail money and you were going to go back home, but you decided to stay. So you don't got much to pack. Maybe that's why you're always in that black t-shirt because you don't intend to buy a whole lot of clothes now that you don't have a car to put it in to return back to Naisha. So you just go in bare minimum. I always see TJ in this black t-shirt. She ain't buying nothing else because when she's ready to go back home, all she got to do is board the bus with her little pocketbook and she's good to go. No clothes to pack. But this was a big lie that they told on TJ. No wonder TJ is crying and can't stop crying because everybody believes she's this big bad villain. She took the car. And oh my goodness, how could she do such a thing and leave them stranded? And the bad part is that TJ went along with the lie. If you're going to lie about this, you're going to lie about anything else. So I don't believe nothing these two have to say. Nothing. Because I don't care how mad you are with a person, you do not lie on them. Your conscience got to be clear. In the heat of an argument, you don't lie to get a point or make a point. That does not make points for you. It only brings you further down because you're messing with your soul. God knows your heart and your soul. So another point I wanted to make in this video is when TJ said you want to kiss. In the heat of the argument, she said you want to kiss. That's what it is. But sexual desires does not accomplish anything in an argument. It's just like a man and a woman having an argument, and the man goes straight to what? Yes, the boudoir, because he figured that's going to fix everything. It doesn't fix anything. The problem is still there. When you're done doing the do, you still got to deal with that problem. So when TJ said, you want a kiss, that's what it is. In other words, she wanted to know if that would quell the argument. And I guess she was trying to make light of the argument. But there was nothing light about this argument. They were really at it, to the point where I thought it was going to come to blows. So no, it's never a good idea to cover the problem up with a lot of affection, because the same problem will still be there after you're done. You already knew that. Jaguar is yelling. There's no, girl, I'm so sorry. I got your daddy's car taken. I'll never forgive myself. Please forgive me. There's no, well, I'm going to replace it. I'm going to buy you another car. There's no, well, I feel for you because I know you came down here and you drove all the way down here in that car. And look what happened. I am so sorry. I got to replace it some way, somehow, if it's the last thing I do. When I get my Dalladelphia money that is piling up, because I wasn't able to get into the account, but I'm sure there's money there from people subscribing to my channel. So I'm going to take that money and I'm going to rebuy you a car, because I'm sure it's thousands of dollars there. Talking about Dalladelphia, people are still asking for their money back. And a lot of people are saying that they can't get their money back. They have tried and tried. And if they switch accounts, for instance, if they unsubscribe and they get another account, the bank is still taking out. Somehow this particular way that Dalladelphia was set up takes money out of your account even if you switch it to a new account. And who set up the Dalladelphia? I think it was Solar who set up the Dalladelphia. And if Solar set up the Dalladelphia, this is what I'm thinking now. For months now, Jaguar said she could not get into her account, her Dalladelphia account. Now, she and Solar are still talking. So how come she haven't reached out to Solar to say, Solar, I forgot the PIN that you set up. What's my PIN? Or Solar, I can't get into my account. Can you let me know how I can get into my account? Or Solar, what did you do when you set up the account that I can't get back into it? She's been blaming Goomba. I don't believe Goomba set up the account. I could be wrong. Drop it in the comment section and tell me who set up Dalladelphia. I'm hearing a lot of things through the grapevine, and everybody is saying it was Solar who set up Dalladelphia. Some people are saying that he is a part interest. He has a part interest in Dalladelphia. If that's the case, if he's part owner, then Jaguar is not 100% owner of that Dalladelphia. So I would really love to hear what Solar have to say concerning Dalladelphia, because he haven't been talking on the subject. I want to know if Jaguar is 100% owner or not. So I was really curious who owns Dalladelphia. And I'm telling you guys, you got to be careful what Pandora's box you're going to be opening, because I got a little more than I bargained for. Instead of me just going and reading who owns Dalladelphia and showing proof who owns it, like a little statement, the amount of information I got, it's going to take me at least 4 hours to get through, decipher, just put it together, cut and paste, edit. It's more than I bargained for. I don't have the time, but now I'm going to have to make the time. Because I was snooping into Jaguar's business, who owned her business, Dalladelphia, and now the information I got was so much information that I think you guys should know. But before we get into this tea, can you all just please, when you come onto the page, just hit the thumbs up, hit the like bell, subscribe to the page if you haven't done so as yet. Now let's get back to this tea, because this tea is what? Piping hot. So it said Dalladelphia was created by Jaguar Wright and Gerald Johnson. And then when I clicked it on, it had so much information. So apparently about 4 days ago, Sean Davey started a petition to bring down the website Dalladelphia. That is the sole purpose, the main goal of Sean Davey to bring down Jaguar's Dalladelphia network. So this notice of petition has Sean Davey's picture, as well as it was started by the Sean Davey Show. Dalladelphia is stealing money from consumers. Dalladelphia was created by Jaguar Wright and Gerald Johnson, who are in a destructive and toxic marriage. They created the website in hopes that Jacqueline Johnson Wright would do TV shows as well as performing music and other art, but not only her, but other content creators. Jacqueline started shows on her website and had other content creators promote shows she's never brought onto the website. Jacqueline promised multiple content creators $5,000 contracts to have their own show on Dalladelphia and never paid the creators. Roku has a deal with Dalladelphia, and this petition is encouraging Roku to remove Dalladelphia from their site. So Sean Davey wants to bring her down. The petition goes on to say Dalladelphia is misleading and has no content on the website. Therefore, customers are being charged $9.99 a month, reoccurring, with no option of canceling, with no content to watch. As of now, a high percentage of Dalladelphia customers are consistently being charged till this day, which is unfair, with no way out of the payment. We are pleading with Roku to remove Dalladelphia from their brand and ask anyone who can help remove the Dalladelphia website. We thank you all for your support with this petition, and a special thanks to Change.org. Well, I think the next step for Mr. Sean Davey would be to contact the Better Business Bureau, because if you are falsely advertising the product, then they come after the company that is falsely advertising the product, and they find the company and they make you shut down. So I think that's his next step here, besides trying to get Roku to remove Dalladelphia from the website. So I wanted to know if Better Business Bureau polices the website for fraudulent companies, and it does. Google search says the online Better Business Bureau is one such consumer advocacy group that keeps records of websites and rates companies as recommended, warning, and negative. It summarizes whether there are any outstanding or unresolved complaints about a company. So there is recourse for all these fraudulent companies that Jaguar seems to be setting up, like the salve. When she did the salve product, that was fraud, because a lot of people didn't get their money back. So these people can now go to Better Business Bureau, a class action suit against her and that particular company she set up with the salve. Same with Dalladelphia. They can take it up with the Better Business Bureau to bring down the company if Roku is slow to act. But Jaguar is kind of foolish, because this Dalladelphia company, when you look at her website, directly under it is ABC, then you see CBS, you see BET. So she is out there in a good position where people would think, okay, since I'm seeing all these reputable companies, her company may also be reputable. So she would be foolish to let this company go. She's got to really build this company and put something on it and give the people what they want. They want content. She's got to get out there and put content. So now I'm going to address some of the people who were talking about the company and their, I guess, disappointment in what they think of the company. But before I do, that is Solar and Jaguar. I think Solar is the one who set up the site, and that's what he was working on, I believe, at the time. That's Jaguar and the whole process of Dalladelphia being set up. She was so excited. I think she was launching the site. I'm not sure if it was being launched on this particular day or not, but that is Solar in the background. Now, some people are saying that he holds the key to this site because he has the password and he knows how the company was set up and he is part owner, but I don't see anywhere on the web where Solar is listed as part owner of this company. I see Jaguar's name, I see Gerald's name. And incidentally, Gerald was foolish to let it go. He should have kept his name on that company. I think he told her he wants his name off. He wants no part of it. But this is a good setup. They can really do something with this company, put shows on, just independently have other artists on. I mean, you can do so much with this company, run series, run your own shows, your own comedy acts. I mean, the sky is the limit. Jaguar has set herself up very well. I hope she does not let it go and be foolish enough to abandon the company. This company can be another BET, it can be another entertainment company for a lot of people who want to showcase their work, to come on and do their comedy acts and singing or whatever, acting. So Jaguar, get your SHIT together. I want to see a sister win, okay? I want to see you out of those one rooms and basements and just pillar to post. I want to see you win. So get your act together. We want to see a black sister win, all right? Who knows? You might be the next Oprah. Oprah got her own network and Jaguar got her own network. So the sky's the limit. Give the people what they want, give them the content, and Sean Davy will not be able to take the channel down. Lala said she's fraud and needs to be stopped. Rashida B said she needs to be stopped. So there are over 1,000 people who have weighed in on taking Jaguar down, removing this Dalladelphia website for lack of content as of 4 days ago. The two people I just read are just two of many. So the drive was to get 1,000 signatures or people who want to take her down. And now I think the new drive is 1,500 because they have reached the 1,000 mark. So Jaguar, I don't know what you call what you're doing, but a lot of people are looking at it as scamming. Ashley Jordan said she has scammed a lot of people for years and have made it her daily income. This is not fair to people who don't know Jacqueline. And the comment went on and on. Raymond Fields said, they're stealing people's money. No new content has been added in months. And then there is Regina Snow. She says, Jag has to be held accountable for taking people's money without giving a product back. Judy Cole says Jaguar Wright is a demon reigning terror on YouTube, and anywhere she goes, she works for Satan. Well, mostly everyone is saying what Malika Smith is saying. They are scammers. They need to be stopped. She needs to be taken down. Sunny Truth said, I'm tired of Jaguar's scamming, lies, and abusive behavior. She's disgusting. Courtney Johnson said, Jaguar needs to take account of what she has done to people. And it goes on and on, folks. You get the picture. But I just wanted to bring you a synopsis of what people are really thinking out there about Jaguar Wright. Jaguar, if you're listening to this little podcast that I have going on here, you need to know that you're not thought of in a good light like you think. People think you're a scammer. People think you're a thief. People think you're deceptive, you are cunning, you are a liar. They got all kinds of negative adjectives for you. So you need to clean your act up or get off the internet like so many people want you to do. Anyway, guys, drop your comments. I'm over and out. Weigh in on this conversation about Jaguar Wright, Dalladelphia, and everybody thinks it's a scam. That until they see it, they're going to believe it, whether or not she's going to have content. So this part of the video have a layout of the setup for the Roku channel for Dalladelphia. When people should log in or how they log in, the whole setup of the channel. People say they cannot unsubscribe because it's set up in a way where when they try to unsubscribe, it doesn't unsubscribe. And this is the problem. But this is the setup and the layout for the channel. And if I was having problems, as some people are having, I would just totally close my account down, shut it down, close it out, get a new account. In that way, there's no trace back to this account. There's no link. So there's no way the bank can take that $9.95 out every month. So that's what I suggest to a lot of you out there. If you're having problems unsubscribing, shut your account down and open up a new account, and that will solve your problem. I am over and out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video. When you come onto the page or leaving the page or in the middle of the page, but somewhere in the page, hit the like bell for me, please. Over and out. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching.